what's up? Welcome to another episode of Pixel Effect. Dark Visor here. This is the 7th time I've had to do this video because each time, God, I just can't do it, guys. It's, because the original point was to defend the Sonic movie, and for 6 times now, this is the 7th. I always go into this little rant about the Sonic fandom and how toxic they can be. So it's just annoying seeing the response of the fans and just how hateful they can get towards people, Look, I think the movie looks good. The movie, I think Eggman, his mechs, Sonic Spin Dash, all that stuff looks good. Sonic himself is decent. His face is just not great. His face is just it's just weird, okay? His face is just weird. But, even with that said, you can say you dislike something without coming off as a total, I'm trying to think of a nice word. I was going to say, something bad, but without coming off as a jackass, basically. Sorry to say that. There are ways to express you do not like a movie without coming off, like I said, like a jackass. Calling people sheeps that want to see this movie, saying that people who want to see this movie will accept any kind of shit that companies will produce to get this movie out. People like that are annoying. People like that are not true fans. People like that are just people who like bandwagoning on stuff. I hate people who talk like that. I hate people who act like I hate people that just, put down people who are looking forward to it, Like I said, everything else in the movie looks fine, but Sonic himself looks horrible. And the responses online, like I said, they're gonna fix it. They came out today, the producer of the movie came out today and said that, hey, we know you guys didn't like it. We know there were some issues with it, but hey, guess what? We're gonna work on it and we'll go from there. So they come out and said basically, hey, we know we made a mistake with this look. And we know you guys don't really care for it. But in between there and to this point right here, the responses, like I said, have just been horrible. It's just people saying, they should never have made a movie. They think, Sonic should die in the fire. Why do they keep trying to ruin this franchise more? Honestly, nothing's wrong with the Sonic franchise. Honestly, if it was that bad, it would be gone by now. It's the fact that it still sells to an extent, that it's still around. And he's a very recognizable character that still does very well. But the fact that, like I said, people's responses have just been just some of the most toxic I've seen in a while, since Sonic 06, people like bashing that game, And of course, that game was bad, okay? The game had glitches, it had bugs. It had some bugs that were fixed in the 360 version, which was the first version I owned, and actually thought it was pretty good, that were ruined because of PlayStation. But people blame Sega for that game. And granted, yes, they did, but there were more factors. It was Sony, it was Sega, it was Yuji Naka leaving the company in the very beginning, just up and leaves. It was them splitting the team because they just had to get a game out on the Wii system. There was a lot of issues leading to what could have been one of the best Sonic games to just a total disaster. Seriously, that game was beautiful. The CG cutscenes were just beautiful. In-game cutscenes were pretty bad. It was horrible. But, I blame all that on it being rushed. But this movie, like I said, they said they're going to come out today and fix it. The actual response from Jeff Fowler was, thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. Honestly, with 5 months left, I don't really see them changing too much. If they do, I will be totally surprised. But we'll see. I expect another trailer around July. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to the movie, honestly. I want to see it. If being a Sonic fan from the early 90s and literally still collecting the comics to this day, the OSTs, merchandise, old guidebooks, to make a big collection, Sonic is still a big part of my life and I still like him. And I'm still looking forward to this movie, But then again, I see people out there, a lot of people who are doing live reactions to this video and this movie trailer and stuff are people who could care less about Sonic themselves and are just in it for the clicks. You know, there's a lot of times people will just post videos just for the clicks because they got to get that paycheck. You know, they got to get that money. And then they get mad when they get copyright strike when they try to play Gangsta Paradise in their trailer, which if anybody knew, WMG is not UMG, one of those music companies. God, I hate both of them actually myself, but you know, anybody could tell you when you start playing around with like actual music like that that's not from a game or something, you can't complain when they monetize your video because it is their property. You can't complain. I mean, I know it's not completely fair, you know, and just because you speak over a song does not mean you did anything creative to change it, honestly. It's better to contact those companies first before you just stick a video up and say, well, I talked over this portion of the video and it still got marked. Well, of course it's still got marked because it's still the same song. But like I said, we'll see. I want to see this. My sister wants to see this movie. And like I said, Sonic means a lot to me and my family because I grew up on Sonic. They know I like Sonic. They still give me birthday cakes with Sonic on it. They'll send me text messages on my birthday. I'm expecting text messages coming up for my birthday with Sonic gifts and everything in it. You know, because they know I like Sonic that much. And the first thing people did when this trailer came out was tag me saying, hey, look, there's a new Sonic movie. You know, and I was excited for it, but his face, just God, his face. If they fix that, I'll be happy. Fix that, I'm sold. Everything else looks great. The spin dash, the tanks, the mechs, all looks good. Eggman, good, you know. So I'm looking forward to it, but I know a lot out there are just going ballistic, acting like they've lost their only kid because this movie's being made, you know. Granted, maybe they shouldn't have made it and just let people still crap on Sonic like they do every day. Because honestly, the Sonic Twitter page is just them posting memes making fun of the series usually, and people love that. But God, they want to act serious, you know, when they make this movie saying that, you know, this isn't going to bring anybody back to the fan base. You know, this is not going to bring people who used to like Sonic back. Well, if they're gone, maybe it's better. If you left for anything in this series and you're that, if anything in this series so far, besides maybe Boom and 06, if you left the series and you're just hate it that much, maybe you weren't a fan to begin with, you know. I can understand being passionate about something. You know, I hated The Last Jedi. It was just a bad film to me, you know, but I didn't start hating Star Wars because of it, you know. There's a lot of mistakes in that film they did. I felt it was just a rush job for money. But that doesn't mean, okay, now I hate Star Wars because of this movie. No, I still like Star Wars. Same for Sonic. I played 06. It was bad. Guess what? I'm still a fan. I'm not one of these people out there who say, why'd they make this movie? You know, I've been a fan for a long time. I'm not going to say any YouTubers in general, you know, but I know there was one group I watched their reaction and they were surprised, you know, it's like, oh, we're longtime fans. They were surprised Sonic used a ring to teleport to the humans in the movie trailer. And they were like, he can teleport now? You know, and they put a poster out and people were saying like, oh, they're copying Doctor Strange and giving Sonic teleportation powers. I'm like, well, see, if you actually kept up with Sonic to any extent, you would know that's called a warp ring. And it's been in the series since Sonic 1. So, you know, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Like I said, I like hearing different viewpoints. If you hate it, that's fine. You have the right to hate something. If you don't hate it and look forward to it, good. You know, the Sonic fan base or fandom is something I'm very passionate about, kind of like Shantae. Like I said, Sonic's up there at the top 5 franchises I follow. And the fandom in it is just nothing like Shantae. Shantae's is always supportive. They're great. Sonic is one of the most toxic fandoms out there outside Star Wars, honestly. They're some of the most hateful people I've ever seen in that fandom. You know, if you like this movie, I've seen people saying that you'll accept horseshit and all this stuff, saying, well, this is why they put this crap out, because people like you and things like that. I'm like, that you shouldn't be just that hateful because somebody likes it, you know. You know, I can understand some people don't like Shantae wearing a bikini top because they don't understand what a belly dancer is. It doesn't mean I hate that person. I'm just like, well, guys, you know she's a belly dancer. I mean, unless you want her to be born in, you know, 2005 and wear blue jeans and a jacket, you know, then I can understand maybe, you know, but it's just, like I said, it's just it's just annoying to see people just act so ballistic because this movie came out. You know, we knew it was coming. We've seen posters and now everybody wants to start freaking out like it's just the end of the world, you know, so. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think because I don't want to make another version of this movie or video. I said it's late here. Like I said, this is my 7th take on this, and I tried to make this one shorter. I'm coming up on almost 10 minutes, and like I said, the other videos, I had one that went on for 40 minutes of me just going off on the fandom. So I'm going to stop it right here, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not looking forward to it? What do you want to see changed? Let me know what you guys think, because like I said, I am tired. Because like I said, I recorded 2 takes yesterday, 3 takes yesterday, and I did the other for today. So yeah. Anyway, okay guys, let me know what you think.